So, before I get to the actual review, sorry I started this really randomly, but anyway, uh, everybody who is subscribed to me should go check out, if you haven't already, hi, my name is Mr. J's Q&A, his 100 subscribers Q&A. It's probably the best, well, it's one of the best Q&As I've listened to on YouTube. And even if you didn't post a question, go check it out. It's really interesting to listen to. It's only about half hour long, and it's just really funny. He makes a lot of jokes and a lot of endorsements as well. Well, one endorsement repeated over and over again. I'm not that sure about if that's a joke or not, but tell me in the comments if anyone knows. Mr. J himself. Anyway, yeah, you should all go check out that video. It's probably the best he's done yet. I laughed out loud for a couple of times. Notice how I said laughed out loud and not lolled, like most people. Ugh, I hate those people. But anyway, different video altogether. Yeah, go check that video out and subscribe to him if you haven't already, because he's probably one of the best comic reviewers and overall YouTubers on YouTube. Yeah, not to kiss ass or anything. Anyway, on to the review. This is a review of Superman issue 700, the giant-sized issue. Now, I keep saying Anyway, getting distracted. Superman 700. The reason I have this issue and I'm reviewing it so late is that, see, I had some money left over from my comic run this month because there wasn't a lot of comics. I think I had 2, 3 maybe, I'm not sure. There's Batman Incorporated 3 and picked up Punisher in the Blood issue 4, I believe. I'm not sure. And then some other ones. But basically, I jumped on eBay, and this was in my recommendations, and I've seen a lot of positive reviews for this on YouTube when it first came out, so I thought, you know what, I may as well pick it up. I've been collecting comics for almost a year now, and I haven't really had an anniversary issue, so I just want to see what they like. And I was actually very pleased with this issue. It's a really good issue, and I'm going to get into why now, but if you don't want any spoilers, and you just want to know what the issue was like, and what the art was like, go pick it up. It's a 3-story issue. The first story is probably I think it appeals to most Superman fans from what you like him for. So there's the first issue, which is the Superman-Lois relationship, which is probably one of my favorite sides of Superman. And there's the deeper Superman fans who like him for the whole questioning his authority type thing, which is the third story issue. And then there's the guys who just like to see him like beat people up, which is probably the second story. So yeah, it kind of appeals to most Superman fans, and I'm going to go through it now. So yeah, the art is really good in all 3 issues. The writing is really good. I recommend you pick this up. Now for the no spoilers review. Damn it! Now for the spoilers review. Sorry, kind of hyper. Had some caffeine just now. Anyway. The first is called The Comeback, the first little story in this issue. It's the storytellers are James Robinson and Bernard Chang. I don't know who the artist is, it doesn't say, but if you know yourself, please leave a comment below. And I really enjoyed this story. This is probably, I don't know, I'm torn between this one and the third one in this issue, but this one definitely has the best art. The art is, I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's kind of, it's really good because it's not too complicated that it's overwhelming, but it's not too simple that it's boring or just distracting. If you know what I mean. It's got a good like comic book art feel, if you know what I mean. And I really liked it. I thought it fits Superman quite well. I don't know, again, I don't know who the artist is, so please tell me, but it kind of... No, I don't want to say it feels like anyone I know, because I know I'll get it wrong. But yeah, and I'll get a lot of hate for it. So yeah, it's just really good art, and I really enjoyed it. Now, it's Lois Lane trying to get away from basically Parasite because she get into a situation, and I like this because it kind of reflects on the old Superman comics where most issues, not Superman comics, I don't know if you ever saw the Fletcher cartoons, the Fletcher, something like that. I can't remember, but it's the original Superman cartoons. This is the first ever Superman, the first ever Superman that was portrayed in a medium other than comics. And Geekvolution recently did a commentary on the cartoons, and it kind of seems like that, where Lois Lane gets into a situation where she needs Superman's help. Superman comes at the last minute, saves her, and then there's dialogue between Lois and Clark. Now, the fun thing about this is that obviously they're married, so she knows that it's Clark, so it loses that secrecy. But I like how the writer can still keep it interesting, even though it's not the whole "who is he" type thing again. I think this is due to the fact that Superman has been missing, and she doesn't miss him very much. Well, he hasn't been missing, but he's been away from Earth, and he hasn't seen Lois in a while, and Lois hasn't seen him. So yeah, the first third of the issue is basically Parasite and Superman fighting, and then the rest of the issue is just dialogue between Lois and Clark, and it's just really sweet. I really like it, and if you like the Lois and Clark marriage, you'll like this issue, this story, sorry, because it's just it shows you everything about why they love each other, and it really, I think it really sums up everything that there is about Lois and Clark in one, sorry, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pages. So the 16 pages of just a really good sum up of why they love each other and everything. I really like the relationship, and I really enjoyed that issue. Now, the second story is Geometry. It's a tale of Superman's early days, brought to you by, and then it says Dan Jurgens, who's the writer and layout person. This was not as good as the first one, and neither was the art, but they were both really good. To get it? So they weren't as good as the first one. The writing wasn't as good, and the art wasn't as good, but it was still a good story. Now this is kind of, it starts off with Robin being like, kind of, stay here. Batman says you gotta do your homework, so you can't go out and patrol, which obviously Robin doesn't like, and it's the Dick Grayson Robin, and it's Dick Grayson when he was kind of the cheery boy wonder Robin. He's kind of over the top and everything, and I like that Robin. It compares a lot to the Robin in the Neil Adams Batman Odyssey story going on right now. I kind of like him. He's kind of the overconfident, and he's just he's a fun Robin. He's probably my second favorite after Tim Drake. But anyway, so we see him disobeying Batman's orders and going out and trying to stop these armed robbers, which leads to him being almost drowned. And it's Superman comes, saves him, and then Superman just beats the robbers up. And it's really cool. It's just Superman being like Superman is just the helpful guy who is really friendly, and he's just likable, and it's really fun. This is the issue that kind of appeals to the classic Superman fans who just like him to save a guy and be charming while he does it. And also right at the end there is a bit of Bruce and Clark stuff, the stuff where Bruce and Clark have like this back and forth thing, and I really like it. I don't want to give away too much about it. I know this is the spoilers review, but if you've read the issue, you'll know what I mean. And I really like that when they do it in the animated series. It's fun. When they do it in the comics, it's fun. And then finally, it's the Grounded story. 9 minutes. That's all right. I just don't want this to be too long, so people will stop listening. But Grounded story, which is it's the prologue to Grounded, so it's kind of like it's getting you ready for Grounded, and it's called The Slap Heard Around the World. Now, I think that's a great title, and it kind of reflects on the issue really well. I really liked this issue. It's written by J. Michael Straczynski. I'm not sure who it's drawn by, but basically, if you don't know, Superman comes back and apologizes for being gone so long, and then he finds out that there's a woman who slaps him, which is the whole point of the title, and she tells him that if he hadn't been in New Krypton doing his thing, then he would have been able to save her husband, who was a decent man. He never did anything wrong, but he died because basically Superman wasn't there. Now this touches on an issue that has been brought up a lot before, but it puts a spin on it. The issue brought up is what Superman can't be everywhere at once. Superman may be overpowerful, but he can't be everywhere at once. Which begs the question, where should Superman be? Should he be in New Krypton? Or should he be at Earth? It's kind of like a... It's kind of... Superman has to take priority, and then he gets all sad, and he goes to different characters and asks them, what's your relationship with the general public? And he's trying to figure out where he stands anyway. And there's a cool flashback to his father, Jonathan Kent, trying to teach him about how you have to nurture the soil, and it's kind of it's a metaphor for what's actually happening with Superman now, and he's kind of sorry about that. And he's kind of lost touch with humanity, so he's trying to gain that back, and then it ends in the start of Grounded, which is him landing and just walking across USA. But overall, this was really good. I really enjoyed Superman 700, and I recommend you pick it up if you've got a spare money laying around. Jump on eBay. It's probably going for the price of a normal issue, even though it's a giant-sized anniversary issue, because I got it for cheaper than a normal issue. So yeah, if you don't mind about getting a new issue, jump on eBay. There's plenty of sellers that are selling this, and pick it up because it's just a really fun issue. Yeah, there's not much I can say. So I'll see you guys later.